In the last lecture, we saw that we can't keep kitchen ingredients without any container. Similarly, we can't keep data in memory directly. It will be lost in the memory. It is just like when we save any file, we have to name it. If we don't name it, the system will automatically name it, but it will not keep the file without any name. In the programming, we have to explicitly name the variable, otherwise the compiler will give error. We also saw that the choice of size and type of variables in our program is very much similar to that of the choice of utensils we take while storing any ingredient or while cooking, as we can't take plastic vessel for making tea. Similarly, we can't take int type for storing any boolean value. Now coming to creating variables. Variables should have data type separated by space and followed by the name of the variable followed by a semicolon. For example, int age. Int is data type and age is the variable name. The data types we saw in the last lecture, these were boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float and double. We can choose any data type according to our need. The name of the variable is our choice, like float weight. Our weight can be of decimal type, but our age cannot be of decimal type, so we have taken int here, and for the weight we have taken float. A variable can be explained by the following terms. Consider this vessel to be the variable. It acts like a variable. The shape of the container is similar to the variable type, and the amount of data it can store is represented by its size. The name assigned to that container is called variable name, and the ingredient which is stored inside the variable or container is called data. The variable name is also known as identifier. Identifiers are the programmer defined name. These can be the name of variable, methods, class, constructor or objects. The syntax of writing a method. First of all, there comes return type of method. Return type is basically what we will get after the method is executed. Then comes the method name, which is also the identifier. The method name is our choice. These are followed by parentheses. These are known as parameter body. Parameters are the inputs that we have to give when the method is executing. This whole thing is called as method signature, and this is very important. Inside parentheses, we will write the parameters. Parameters can be explained as the ingredients we have to give while we are preparing something. For example, this is a method of preparing tea. So we will take water, tea leaves, sugar and milk as the input, and at the output we will get a cup of tea. The instructions which is written in the method body is known as business logic, and the method body is which is inside the curly brackets. These curly brackets are also called as blocks or code blocks. The syntax of method is very important, and if we don't write it properly, then the compiler will give us syntax error. Here is another example of method. This is a method of adding two integer numbers. So after adding two integers, we will get a int value only. The method name is add, and we are making the method of adding two integers, so we have taken two integers as the parameter body. This is our business logic or instructions. At last, we will return the value which we get after the processing of the information or inputs. Also, a method is defined only one time and it can be called infinitely many times. For example, this method is created here once and is called any number of times. When we call a method, the parameter body is known as argument body and the parameters are known as local arguments. These methods are stack up on each other when they are called. There is a memory space called stack. When we call a function, suppose f1, then it is pushed into the stack, and if we call another function f2 from inside f1, it will stack up on f2, and if we call f3 from f2, then it will stack up on f2. Also remember that return statement must be the last statement of the block, otherwise the function will pop out giving the error. Also, function is executed in top-down order, means the instruction which is written on first line will be executed first, then second statement, then third, and so on. Means the instructions are executed from top to bottom.